see if this stream is working. Okay, and then I need to edit the name of this stream. I'll edit it in post. That'll be the longest trade review. I'm just gonna go over this week. I'm not gonna go over everything. Okay. So let me refresh, and then let me get. Oh, I keep clicking on the preview projector. Okay. Can someone confirm that the live stream's going on YouTube? I think it should be going. Yes, it's going. Cool. Live. I need to modify the title. Okay, my audio's also fucked. 1 second. Okay. So it should be on my Yeti now. We'll see. It but it's going. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, we could hear it before as well. Okay. I just want to make sure it's on the right microphone because it was having issues earlier. Okay. So I'm just gonna go through the last few days of what I've taken. All right, and then I'll go through your guys' trades. I'll go through Uranus's and stuff. This might take like an hour, guys. Just a heads up. If this can, you know. Okay. So, coming into, let's just start at the start of the week. Okay. So, NQ still showing. Okay, GC, I would like some pickup here. We came down, retested 5,000 multiple times, got bought up quickly out of that region. PSC for the range, also held during New York session. Upside targets are 50-50, 50-80, 50-100. I haven't really been trading GC recently. It's just been too chaotic. Even like in the last week or so, it's been it's just, it moves so quick, bro. It moves so quick. Yeah, I'm gonna go through that, Prince. There's just really random sporadic movements, so I haven't been trading gold too much recently. I've switched back to NASDAQ, so that's my main focus going forward. I'm not going to be doing night streams if I'm not trading gold either, just a heads up. So this was my bias coming into the week. NQ still showing weakness from the end of last week. I think we come down and tap into 24,500 tomorrow. This was on what, Monday night? What did we do? We came down, we tapped into 24,500, and then we rallied away from it. This was pretty clean. I think this is a good call out. And then if I go through the last couple days, okay, we'll be live soon. PC was not working. Live, looking for us to push back up to 700 on NQ so I can short. Can't send screenshots. Got short off that push. So this was. And let me get rid of this QQQ level for right now, because it's just too much. It's too much to look at. Can't have that on all the time. This was yesterday. So I was looking to short at 700, so I shorted this. This was before 700. The reason I took this was because SPY came up, ES came up to a specific level. This was the 0.5 the IB low set second, so I shorted this. Saw pretty much no drawdown on it. TP'd for 100 points. This was the trade, right? 24,596 and got out at 24,471. So over 100 points on that trade. It was really clean. A lot of people are asking about these gamma levels. I can go through it, but what I was seeing here was SPY pushed up to the 680 level and started to see rejection. So I wanted to play this back down to this 594 level on QQQ. It was also IB low as well. IB low broke, let this come back up to short again, no extensions hit. 6830 on ES and 24,700 on NQ. Cautious about a double break today since IB low broke and immediately reversed. So I already knew we were going to double break yesterday before it even happened at like 1. But yeah, like whenever you see the IB get swept out and immediately reverse off it, that's a good indication that we're going to have a double break. No rejection candle so far, so no short yet. Okay, short here, stop is IB high, wide stop. I would be in this with light size. This is on paper because I was done on my accounts for the day. So I was looking for this to come all the way back down, and then I tightened my stop once this started rejecting. This was up about 60 points, and then I sat in this trade for an hour. Been this an hour, and it's a whole lot of chop. Right, this was really annoying. Went break even once we started to break down here. This was up 45 points now. Up 60 points, can take it off here. Right, my stop was in profit, and this was based off us coming up to this 600 level and just not moving much higher. I trailed this down 45 points, so this ran for like 80 points. You can't hear my voice. It's probably Discord. I didn't restart the stage, but yeah. Could see a bounce here at 680 on SPY, still leaning towards downside. This was actually the low of day. So this is right where we bounced. This is where we created a low. We retested the level and then moved higher. IB extensions, we didn't hit any of them on first break. Was on a call, so I missed the last hour. 680 held and double break on NQ. If we get above this level on SPX, nothing stopping us from trending higher the rest of the day. But we stalled out at this SPX level. Okay, then I was done. Pre-market plan for today. Coming into New York, just topped out above value area high of the range. Yesterday we bounced from major support and had a clean uptrend in overnight. 24,550 is the top of major support. 24,960 is the bottom of the resistance level. I want to see this hold near Asia lows, 24,700 to 24,750, and continue to push higher into that resistance area today. Okay, so this is what I was looking at coming into the open. All right, I was looking for us to come back down into that 700s. GC is still trading in a large range. Reminds me of April to August PA last year. Currently a value area high of overnight range. I would like to see a retrace to VWAP, then continue push back to 5,000. We did get that push to 5,000. We didn't get the retrace to VWAP though. Okay, and then NQ. This is the trade I took. So 602, 683 being built out, could be support still early in the session, right? So we have this. The most exposure down here at 683 on SPY, and then 602 is getting built out. Once we started to push off there, looking for 607, 608 on QQQ, 689, 690 on SPY, 2500 on NQ, 6915 on ES. So this was the long that I took after we tapped in that support zone. We had a lot of seller absorption at the lows. You can see that on profitable. Let me zoom in here. So if I zoom in here, you're going to see a ton of seller absorption at these lows. The indicator might not mark it because it's market close, but yeah, okay, yeah, indicator marks it. There's a bunch of seller absorption down here. So that's what I was looking at. There's seller absorption and that node being built out. That's why I took this trade. We also tapped into overnight support, so that's kind of what I was looking at. And then just trend back up into that overnight region. We did trend back up to 25,100, so we went past it. Then we started to stall out, get a bunch of buyer absorption. If you took 150 points, can take it off here if you want. I didn't even trail. These are on evals. Didn't really feel the need to trail. This was a very strong trend. 200 points. Very clean trade, very easy. You can see the levels here. I entered with one initially, then I added a second, then I added a third, and then I added a fourth. I was going to add more on this retest, I just didn't. The pink is absorption. Yeah, so any of this red or pink is going to be absorption on profitable. And then blue is buyer absorption. So pink is seller absorption, blue is buyer absorption. So it will mark both of them at the same time. Sometimes you'll see that. I just base it off the context of like where we're at. Settings on the absorption indicator. I think I just have it on baseline. Absorption settings, standard deviations. Yeah, this is just baseline. Yeah, baseline. Okay, 200 points. Really clean trade, really easy. Since I started using this tool, this heat seeker tool, the last 5 New York sessions, because I started using it, Wednesday last week? It was either Wednesday or Thursday last week. The most drawdown I've seen on a trade is like $300 or $400 on one mini. So I haven't really seen any drawdown using this tool. This tool's fucking cracked. Levels going into close could be a nice short back inside IB if 608, 688 holds as resistance. So this ended up being like a 100-point short to the downside. Actually, more than that. So I called this out at 25,000. We ran down. It was like 150 points if you got in right when I called it. But yeah, and we catch this 100-point move. Cool. And then Uranus called out the low for end of day longs. I know Uranus was trying to short this. I hopped in his stream. I think this was just too early, bro. This was just too early in the session because these nodes kept climbing. They kept climbing. They kept pushing up. You also have to pay attention to the decrease. So you have this on the 1 minute. I'd change this to the 5 minute or the 15-minute Uranus because you're going to see these nodes increase or decrease. Like they change a lot, so just be aware. Just be aware of that. Like have the time frame aligned. Stopped everyone. Nodes keep developing higher. Yep. Okay. So this 688 node, I would have just waited till this 688 or 608 level failed. Like once you come back below there, then it's just there's an air pocket, so it's just going to drop. It's just going to cut through all of that, which it did. So that's the short I essentially called out, was looking at this 608 and 689 level to hold as resistance, and then just short it because there's nothing really down there. Yeah, you got stopped for 4 points. Yeah, that's aggravating. Could run a long off this and double IB break stat. I think this is clean. You have 683 and 603 holding a support. Where's the low at? Where did we bottom out at? Literally bottomed out at 604 and a half probably, or 603 and a half. This is a good long. You know, I gave you shit for not holding this. I know you have consistency on the account. You should have held these options, Uranus. Would scale soon. I mean, this, like, as this runs back up, I would be looking for, like, you see where this wick is off FOMC, like right before the FOMC. This is where I would be looking to get out at the bottom of this wick, or like where this previous structure point is, or VWAP. Like any of those are good scale points. 930 hit, could leave some runners. Okay, so you're just looking for 930. Yeah, it ran another 50 points. It's still a good trade, bro. Also, as you get into close, Uranus, don't pay attention to these levels. Stop paying attention to it, like the last 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm not streaming the reopen, but I've been streaming New York. Yeah, use the 5 to 15 minute, because the 1 minute, I'm just using the 5 or the 15 minute to see if the nodes are increasing or decreasing. Is this going to be on WAP? This is going to be on YouTube. How does Asia usually play out? Sometimes it's chop, sometimes it's good. I'm not trading. I'm not gonna be on tonight. I'm not gonna be trading tonight. So good commentary overall today. I don't want to scroll through and go through all this from previous days because I know there's a lot. And then Cam, let me just check. Cam's in cooking. We break down here. Okay. Targeting IB low. Tight stop above VWAP. Okay, same trade I took. Very clean. TB smacked. Who took? This is a good trade. Good trade, Kim. And then I saw you cook today too. You were just in the live session, so. And then Nico, I don't really think I need to review this too much. Nico alerted a swing on GC yesterday. Give me re-entry. And want to get in the swings. 115 points in profit. Okay. Yeah. Came down right to his level. Started to bounce. Recovered back above there. I like this. This is a clean trade. Okay, let me go into your guys's. I know there's probably a lot in here because I haven't done this since I went to Hawaii. I'm not gonna review all of this, bro. It's gonna take too long. Let me see. Let me see. I'll go from like the 9th. Yeah. I'll go from like here. Okay, GC volume profile or the day, mark the high and low, market open price, go to value area, had that made CVD, second band VWAP, IFG on higher. So lots of trap bars, was targeting PSC plus Asia, VWAP plus 618 level, risked it because I had 3 targets on one area, market went in my favor, so break even at high, could close it at 1 to 2.5, market reversed and closed me at stop, small profit break even. Okay. Yeah, so we're just, so this is on gold. So we push down below VWAP. I think we're just going for like 20 points here. And this isn't really giving us like a strong directional move. Okay, now you get your strong directional move. I would be tighter with this. I'd be to here at least, off this wick or off this candle where your first standard deviation band is. It's just your trail's a little too high up. Yeah, you break through this first standard deviation band, you come back down, you retest it, and then you bounce up. So this, like, we're trying to trade too far outside the range. That's what happens. 9:30 tomorrow. Yeah. The tool I'm using, it's in the promo codes or the promo section of the Discord. Okay. Slow moving day, still able to catch a nice move. Friday being an up day, I figured it would be continuation to the upside. Wait for the hourly candle close before taking today's trade. Took first trade 9:15, 25,194, and added 2 more contracts at 25,219. Exited toward overnight highs. Okay, 114 points, clean. So we waited a long time on this. Oh, this was like CPI or something. This is clean. I would probably have a tighter stop here, Rocky. I'd probably be tighter with this. Just because you're so far in profit. But that's a clean trade. Long from 0.3. Range TP. Trend play here. A plus setup. Okay, yeah. Coming right down to the 382. Bounces right off of it. Decent entry. Good stop. Decent TP as well. I'd just be looking to play some extension levels on that. Late entry. Since you were working. What are you watching up here, bro? Hold on. Sorry, Apex just sent me an email. One sec. Okay. Yeah, I would, I mean, late entry on this, but like this is a clean. Setup comes in. I don't think this is too late of an entry. Your stop's in a decent spot. Same thing here. Pretty much the same trade. End of day, grind 2.1. Entry on VWAP 0.5 value area high. Tap after price broke above. Started seeking scaled out to secure some profits because it's end of session. Full exit after wick on upper band. Okay. Yeah, you wick out on that. Yeah, this is clean. So gold comes down, taps this VWAP. This is a little sketchy of an entry just because you don't know if this is going to bounce yet. I mean, it wicks, right? It comes down, it retests it. I feel like this retest is a much better, like there's more confirmation there. Once this bounces here, comes above VWAP, comes back down, fails to break below, comes back up again, and then retests it, I think this is ideal entry right here. And then you can just hold that for one of the bands. But clean trade setup. On the session, 1W2L, significant buyers, lots of sellers, not getting rewarded. I think I've reviewed this already. Trade along my 600. Yeah, I think I've already reviewed this. Where's the trade? I don't get the long here. So you have a big buyer come here, immediately get rejected, and then you still long after it. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. And then this one, this just looks like we're chasing price to me. Like, these are chase trades. Yeah, both of these are just we're chasing the market. It's like a dog chasing its tail, bro. Like, we need to. This one, like this isn't. This one's decent. This one's decent. It's just our TP was just a little far. Like, we should have gotten at least break even or trailed. Here, this is a chase. Here, this is also a chase. Like, we're chasing this big buyer here for no reason, when it's shown that we have rejection up here. Broke below value area low, came up to a first standard deviation band. Buyer stepped in, immediately moved away and took it. -2, had like $300 to blow the account, took it off to recover some drawdown. Should have held AK if that was valid play or not. Okay, so then this one. This looks good to me. We just closed it early. I mean, this is in Asia, bro. Like, if this is GC in Asia, that's fine. I wouldn't be trading NQ. No, why are we trading NQ in Asia, bro? Why are we trading NQ in Asia? Okay. I think it's fine to trade it, and I think it's fine to trade NQ in Asia. I think the majority of you people who are trading NQ in Asia should not be trading NQ in Asia. It's a very slow market, and yes, there are clean moves in Asia sometimes. But if you're not properly, like, you have to wait so long for the move to happen that you're going to get stopped out on like 3 trades in a row, and then by the time you finally find the one that works out, it's not going to be a high RR trade, so it doesn't make up for the losses. Shut your bitch ass up. Bro, I think trading NQ, and I'm not talking to you, Cam, bro. I'm talking to... I think the majority of people trying to trade NQ in Asia don't know how to trade. I think it is tradable. It is tradable. I mean, I traded it last night. I caught these longs in my Apex accounts off this VWAP tap. Right? Like, this was clean. But, like, if I'm sitting here in this chop, how long does this chop for? From 6:30? From 6:30 till 9. Do you want to sit in front of the charts for 3 hours where nothing happens? Do you want to sit in front of the charts for 3 hours where nothing happens? No? So why the fuck are we trading it? Like, there's just not as much opportunity. Yeah, silver, like, if you're trading in Asia, it's much easier to trade gold or silver. I'd rather play Arc Raiders on Stella. Dude, that's what I'm doing tonight, bro. Me and Deepal are running some Stella. Might have to add you in there, Mike. We need a third. Bought the reversal on NQ pre-market at 220. He's gonna play the short, but just waited because of the big 15-minute bullish FEG. I wanted to see how price reacted to that level. Price bounced off it, leaving big bottom wick. Started printing a bullish candle, so I entered and put my TP at 50% level of the bearish FEG above. Price did have a big reaction when it came to the first bearish FEG, but I held the trade because confident price was gonna push higher. Okay, yeah, big wick. Big wick. Was this was probably a news candle. I'm assuming this was like CPI or some shit. But, yeah. I mean, this is clean. It's just like you're holding it through news, so it's a little sketch. But yeah, back up to Asia highs. That makes sense to me. Keep pushing higher off the open. Yeah. When you have these news days, like, this can just keep running. Like, this looks typical to me. Finally has 1K of drawdown after requesting payout, shooting for only winning days to request again. First play was momentum play. Lots of buyers came into the market, immediately shot lower with all the aggressive selling in the market array. Took it on both accounts. Eval let it go break even, funded, took it off for the winning day at 300. Value area low and major support. Okay, so the second long we came to extreme of low volume node on the all-time high profile. Most refined levels are legit aligned also at the value area low. I see all the sellers get absorbed. We form a buying balance. I immediately enter, took it off for 1500. Consistency could have held it. Okay. So this first trade, yeah, we're short here. If we're short at the bottom of the range, like, we're expecting a breakdown below value area lows. Like, yeah, you can break down below value area lows, but typically, like, it's going to reverse. So, like, here, I don't really like this trade. I don't like this short, right? Like, we should be getting in up here when you have this failed buyer. You should be getting in earlier if you're taking this, and you should also not be looking for as much, unless you're expecting us to just rip down right off the open. This is right after, this is what, 15 minutes after open? You have all these buying attempts failing. Like, you need to be getting in up here, and we're in down here. And then we longed this off value area low. So yeah, we're taking a very small short and then longing this. I would rather just have you just look for the long. NQ was skeptical about this session. I can't find an entry. Saw that price went to value area low one time in a reverse. I take second opportunity that gave me. Stop loss below the low, target 1 to 2. After price went to POC, I set the break-even market closed me. I can close it on PSC. But I was so little in close. Okay. So this, like, we're just chopping around. Like, we shouldn't be shooting for these hot. Like, if you're taking these trades in consolidation, you just need to be going for, like, very quick scalps. This, like, when you see this start to stall out, I'd be out of that. I'd just be out of that because you're just chopping. I'm sorry. Keep getting emails. Why do they always send emails around this fucking time? Because people are getting off work. Never mind, that makes sense. New combine, 2.5 hour win. Play break at a bullish NQ Asia range. No clear target other than maybe pretty high. No recent POCs or value area. Bullish from open above previous day value area low. Chopping to VWAP. Reaching top of range above VWAP above POC. Bullish power trade. Imbalance created. CVD shifting more bullish. All indicating buyers active, likely to break out. Management stop at value area high, then moved to below power trade and structure with after baby retraces momentum moves back up. Trailed out. CVD started to show sellers again. If I would have trailed looser at power trade, would have went to 1500, but would have taken a while. Okay, so we're in. You almost got tagged out here. We're in right at the top. Okay, starting to expand up. Yeah, I was gonna say, I just stopped off the momentum. That trail is a little tight. Okay, yeah. The trailing's a little tight. The trailing's a little tight. That's what I would say. So this, like, I agree. Tighten after this big, strong candle comes out. We tighten before this candle even finished printing. Then this next candle expands up. Once this next candle expands up with a full body, then I'm tightening to here. Okay, then I'm waiting for the next expansion candle. So just a little tight on the trails. Code clean reversal on M and Q with 3 micros, then proceeded to hit DLL. Okay, so what happened here? Yeah, this is clean. We're up 600, so something happened here. I mean, this looks clean, and there's good management on it. We went break even pretty quick because we knew it was a reversal play. Stop in profit. Your stop should be a little bit more in profit. You're up 100 points. I'd like to see that at least 50. Then we hit DLL. How do we hit DLL? Blue fresh funded minus 2,000. First trade was bounce off value area high. After we broke the balance and came back to retest it, fine with this loss. Stop was too wide. Should have tightened it up. Second and third trade were same idea, just re-entries. At value area high, playing the balance, and we had CVD average. Just lost both these trades. You don't need to be risking this much, bro. 500 to 700 right now with the volatility. You don't need to be risking that much. This you come down to value area high, and there's just, like, this should be a stronger bounce. Why is there stop all the way the fuck down here, bro? Like, this doesn't make sense to me. Why are stops all the way down here? And why we're trading this when there's not a strong bounce? So this stop should be here. It should be on this structure point. And again, like, we're on like a fucking 1 minute chart or some shit. So our 40 range chart or whatever the fuck deep charts is. And then these, now we're shorting. I don't know where we're shorting at. Like, we're just shorting with wide targets, and we're getting in at the same entry price. So like, we're just taking unnecessary losses, bro. Like, this doesn't really have a clear direction to me. Until, like, the only thing here, you have a giant wick here, you have this IV high set here. I'd be looking for longs here. I don't know what those trades are. Kind of like my trade on silver. I ain't going to trade 2 micros on GC. IB strat 7 to 8 p.m. Sorry, 2 a.m. here, but I backtested it. Can work 75 to 80% win rate. Okay. A few confluences, more as well. Apart from IB and Fib, we rebound hard from huge selling at the open. Exactly at value area low from the leg, all-time high to lows. So I was already bullish after the IB was created and we rejected VWAP. MPOC, same level marked as the orange line. Waited for 5-minute candle close and entered with my stop below the wick. Target was pretty close, only going for winning days, but it did hit -0.5. I didn't want to risk it when I only want winning days. Okay. Yeah, so this pushes up, gives you a clean push, gives you a little retrace. You long it. Yeah. This is a good trade, Francisco. Like, you start, this is like where you start trending heavy as well. I like where your stop's at. I would maybe have this stop below VWAP, but like, it's already pushed off VWAP. When silver pushes off VWAP, typically it just starts to trend. Yeah. Is Lucid Live worth it? I don't know. I haven't been on it. Why all days can't be this easy to read, to follow. No stress trade. Previous demand, break out of it. POC absorption, under VWAP, A+ setup. Okay, yeah. Same trade I took. This came right up to the 0.5. Rejected. Lack of buyers. Just, yeah, pretty straightforward trade. 1500 half pass, Lucid, 1200 on paper coming to the open, 790 interests me, already in a downtrend, so I want to catch continuation and want to just pass this quick. Okay, so we want to pass quick, so we're probably sizing heavy. Favor long, Thursday value area low. See us push below, big buyer support, CVD selling out, more of an intuition play, not a lot of big volume. Not a lot of volume, big buyer support, imbalance, holding. Trade along to get on paper because I didn't want a fade trend and wanted to wait for perfect setup to hit. Second short was A+ for me. Previous day POC, daily open stacked imbalances, CVD divergence, previous downtrend low volume node. Setup, break and retest, seller stepped in and rewarded was enough for me to enter. Okay. This long, I like this long, clean reversal. I'd be aggressive with stops in this case when you're trying to take a reversal like that. And then here, I think our entry could have been a little bit higher. Like, our entry could be up here once you start seeing this big seller step up. Right at this 800 level. Where you previously had a big seller here. You had big sellers here, big sellers here. Another big seller comes in. So, like, why are we not shorting up here instead of down here? You know? Clean trade, though. Clean trade, Plasma. Show goes my dumbass, anchored the fib wrong, and got rinsed on the funded, hit DLO. Okay, we're in Express again. Yeah, like, you have a big impulse to the downside. We're trying to long this. Oh, wait. Wait, we were long, and then we flipped to shorts. And then our target was far. Our target was IV extensions. It broke IV low. And then... yeah, I don't know what happened here. Pre-market trade, stop price had rejected off VWAP twice, seemed to have gone up, then come back down. VWAP entered on red candle, lying through VWAP, looked like head and shoulders, found to me, 2 MGC loss. Okay. Here, I don't know where VWAP's. Is this VWAP? This might be VWAP. Yeah, I think this is a VWAP because the range was really large the other day. So you just had this massive sell-off. You're slowly recovering above it. You get some crazy wicks in here. You dip back down towards this wick. You don't keep selling off. Then you push back up. We're trying to short this off VWAP, but so initially there's rejection here at VWAP. You have rejection again. Then you push above. So this means that there's buyers interested above VWAP. You come back up. You dip below it. Come back up again, and now you're holding here for a much longer period of time. If this was going to reject, it would have rejected off like the second or third candle. So I think this is more of a long setup than a short setup. 3MNQ ran to TP. This chart's really messy. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. It's too zoomed out. It's hard to tell. We're on a practice account. We're in 30-minute time frame. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on here, Clutch. Gold orb went in with 5 micros. Okay, got some nice shorts. Off the orb. Okay, so we broke orb low. Or we set orb low, come back up, retest. Maybe we already broke it. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we already broke it. Came back up, retested it. Just go for a deeper extension level. That's clean. Short from 0.5, New York VWAP, aim for lows to break, scaled, half near bottom at TP, locked in. Okay, this is a clean trade. There you go, Clutch. On an XFA too. Good boy. Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy, Clutch? Eric, can you come up here and do that? Dude, Eric does that shit so fun. It's so funny when he does it. Yeah, this is clean. This is clean. This is the exact same trade I took. About it. I don't know. Okay, so hits value very low, wicks it, comes back down to that level. We longed a little bit early. Didn't get stopped out. Come back up to POC, TP, comes up to POC, initially rejects, recovers back above, long it again. So we got trailed out here, I'm assuming. And then this one ended up working, so we re-entered off the same idea. Just back up to value area high. That's clean. Swap daily open, reject pretty aggressively. I was already bullish to start target Monday high, but I just saw it run higher, daily value area low as well. Rejected in line with other confluences, pretty easy trade today. Yeah, this was clean. So I'm assuming you took this after, because I got in down here. I'm assuming you entered this on the retest. Yeah, I mean, this was really clean. Really clean. Came back down to the Asia support levels. Still learning about the GEX levels, but I show some 1D max level or something like that right around entry from Jaren's stream today. Buyers were failing to push through, so I shorted it. Nice little 200 points floating. Okay, so let's go check that. Let's just see what's up. This was at 12. So let's see what was going on at noon. Because I was napping. I was napping at noon. Okay, yeah, you're right at peak exposure. And you're not pushing higher. So this should reject down. And then you have a drawdown here on SPX. So yeah, pretty straightforward on that. Nice smooth day. Just got notified my short on NinjaTrader got filled. Since I'm at another office, I will post my 2 trades of a long and short for today. Both trades were only 2 micros. Trailed the 9 EMA for stop. Both trades taken at hourly support. Previous day low with confluences with down days for the last few days. It was biased to the upside for first trade. Wait for fake out to downside and bounce from overnight low. Same idea I was looking for. Took the close above 8 EMA and strong bullish candle. Rode the wave for 207 points. Good shit. Wait for market to sell as it was going sideways. Early started showing signs of weakness at the daily 9 EMA. Waited for 15 and 5-minute candles to line up. Took the short at resistance and multiple confluences and higher time frames. Entered on break of 5-minute support. Cross of EMA. Nice 143 point trades. 350 points, 2 micros. $1,400. Rocky's fucking killing it, bro. Rocky's fucking killing it. Rocky's that motherfucker, bro. Rocky is him, bro. Check guideline rules. Okay. Yeah. No, I totally agree with everything you wrote in this, Rocky. No, this is clean ass long, clean short, clean short once you get that crossover and showing weakness. It did a double top here as well. Yeah, right back down. Right back down to this previous support area. Very clean, bro. Should have shorted here at the highs, but got stuffed out. Right trade, wrong timing. Entry should have been at the highs, and I should have shorted again. As NQ tried to make new high 3 times, but failed, but live and learn. Okay. So we were previously using like 3 or 4 micros, now we're on 5. Why did we switch up? I think this is just like this. Did we get taken out on this? Because this is right where we started to top out at. Oh no, we came back up. Came back up. It stopped you out. Yeah, this is on live stream. It's on YouTube. Oh, we posted on YouTube. Okay, so this came back up, stopped you out. You should have just retried it, because this is clean. You're just in a little, like, in the middle of the range, and then price just decided to come back up. Long from New York VWAP, and 0.3 got stopped for pretty much break even as I realized buyers were failing to push back up to the high, so I moved my stop in. Okay, so we're trying this. This is a risky long. Glad you got stopped for pretty much break even. End of day, traded from blue EMA, saw strong rejection there, aim for VWAP, and the day green. Okay, so we recovered this. Yeah, we recognized the push. Okay, I'm glad you ended green. This end of day push was really clean, so glad you caught that. Alright, I'll be back to regularly scheduled trade reviews, 4 p.m. Eastern, daily. I'm not going to be trading overnight sessions as much just because I'm not trading gold as much. I've been cooking on NQ during New York session, so I don't want to fuck that up and just like overextend myself. Tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing IB Basics in the Discord. It will be recorded. That will go on WAP, under WAP live streams. So like if you guys can't attend that, it will be on the WAP live streams. But yeah. Alright. Cool, we cool. I'm gonna go. Alright. Question? Yeah, what's up? Is this recorded? Yeah, it's live on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube under the live streams, it will be there. I just need to rename it because it has the wrong name. Okay. No, I'm good on that one, Ronska. Alright, I'll see you guys.